Every empire begins as an echo in the dark.
From small isles, a vision cast itself upon the seas.
A queen steadied the helm of a restless age. Resolve became policy, policy, destiny. She measured the future by the tide. Words became orders, orders, voyages. Timber and toil forged the first ambitions. The horizon widened like a promise. Steel and faith pointed the way. Discipline cinched the sails of fortune. They carved paths where maps were silent. Mastery invites a reckoning. Courage steadied the helm of fear. The language of empire speaks in thunder. And the seas remembered their new masters. Momentum became a banner in the breeze. A single will can bend 1,000 waves. The ocean speaks to those who listen. Even triumph must pass through tempests. Order stitched chaos into strategy. Power is proven only when challenged. Conviction steadied the hand on the wheel. Preparation is the quiet half of victory.
Thunder signed the opening line.
Timbers screamed, the tide turned.
Every claim drop draws an answer.
Hold the line! Leadership is calm in a storm of noise. Ingenuity cuts the sails of giants. The sea began to speak English.
A banner claimed the wind itself.
Opposition thinned to memory.
Victory weighs as surely as armor.
He read the future in a line of light.
Roots became arteries, trade a heartbeat.
From court to keel, purpose aligned. New coasts waited for new names. The age of expansion had found its wind.
A reign became a horizon.
Ambition measured in continents.
Empire advances line by line.
Iron stitched distances into days. Flavor became currency.
Numbers weighed on shoulders, unseen. Hold by hold, the ledger sailed.
Messages outran monsoons.
Lessons traced borders into minds. Order marched louder than doubt.
Ink bestowed destinies.
Timetables turned into tides.
Prophet wrote the prologue of power.
Routine held when skies broke. Symbols pledged permanence. On other horizons, answers gathered.
Two forces met, each waiting for the first move.
Impact wrote in earth and air. Cost outlasted cheers. The banner climbed another sky. A quarter of the world blushed red.
Threads pulled continents nearer. Marches measured maps in miles.
Rule borrowed pageantry to write consent.
Steel spoke fluently across rivers.
Routine kept the vastness small.
Timelines turned under stars. Trade rode the breath of weather.
Power listened with practiced silence.
Another rhythm counted the hours.
Preparedness rehearsed outcomes.
Decisions crossed oceans before dawn.
The sun refused to set. Vigilance became habit. Time itself wore a uniform. Spectacle rehearsed obedience.
Lanes braided the hemispheres.
Greatness listens to its echoes.
Symbols traveled faster than trains. At its height, the empire's presence spanned much of the world.
Even the smallest step can begin a new journey.
Sometimes strength is as quiet as the dawn.
A single thread can shape the fabric of tomorrow. When hands work together, the pattern grows stronger. Step by step, the journey takes form.
When the path is blocked, stillness becomes its own reply.
Authority measures dissent in margins.
Steadiness carries the journey onward.
Voices together can turn silence into song.
Even silence can carry a decision.
Stillness can speak more than any voice.
Force announces itself before it speaks.
Rain falls on all paths, but time decides where they lead.
A line of ink can draw a cell.
Yielding becomes an unanswerable question. Hunger sharpens the mirror of power.
Ideas escape between the teeth of machines. Paper can outlast a parade.
Small choices can weave a larger story.
A single grain can outweigh a law.
Joy without noise travels farther. Columns lean when conscience rises. Control loosens stitch by stitch.
Decision drums beneath the skin of evening.
Distance wears a uniform.
Edges blur where worlds meet.
Respect arrives before language.
Force answers what it cannot join.
Courage is the last boundary. Loss tallies what triumph ignores. Grief writes the truest record.
Absence can be the loudest crowd.
Hope rehearses in whispers.
Silence under orders is not peace.
Words travel farther than wagons.
Stillness jams the gears of empires.
Timetables dissolve when consent thins. New voices learn old lessons quickly. Authority dims at the margins first.
Endurance outlives empire.
Empires learn in mud what maps forget. A single note unlocks the abyss. Courage climbs where reason stalls.
Industry learned to speak in bursts.
The earth remembers every thunder. Between lines, history loses its voice. Air itself turned traitor. Mercy walks where victory sprints. Routine stitches the torn hours. Bread tastes of duty.
Ink bridges where rails cannot.
Memory blooms where orders end.
The war learned streets and names.
Night blinked, then burned.
Gravity became a weapon. In ruin, hands remember how to join. A voice prepares to lift a city. Resolve needs no armor.
We shall never surrender. Steel spoken in syllables.
Some messages travel farther than the eye can see.
The heavens learned new scripts.
The war redrew every climate. Gears ground courage into crates.
Compassion keeps the line from breaking.
The sum is counted in silence.
Span yields to strain.
Leadership bears the heat it cannot quench.
Victory arilled with an empty seat beside it. Great thunder leaves a ringing hush.
Authority returns to its shoreline.
Journeys find their own names.
An age ends by turning a lock.
What remains is lesson, not dominion.